another video. Today I'll be listing my 15 most anticipated films of 2021 with some honorable mentions. Now before you start, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the post notification bell so you can notified for every video, and let's just start. So my last honorable mention is going to be Luca. Now this is a new Pixar film. I love Pixar, love animated films. So Luca sounds interesting. Pete Docter, who is one of the best directors in Pixar, um, says that this is a new adventure and seems pretty fun. So Luca is my last honorable mention. My next honorable mention is Space Jam: A New Legacy. Now, like a lot of you, I grew up with Space Jam, and the new one sounds pretty cool. It looks pretty good. You have Bugs Bunny coming back, Daffy Duck, all those Looney Tunes characters. So I think I'll have a fun time with this film. So Space Jam: A New Legacy is my next honorable mention. So my next honorable mention is Death on the Nile. Now I enjoyed Murder on the Orient Express. It wasn't a perfect murder mystery film. Wasn't the worst. It's just right in the middle. It was an okay film. Death on the Nile looks pretty good though. Kenneth Branagh is a very, very good director. This film looks better than the previous film, so I'm pretty excited for Death on the Nile. So my next honorable mention is going to be Dune. Now, I don't know anything about this film. I think there was a film before, maybe, I don't know. But what really interested me with this film are those space worm thingies. Um, Sort of look like the Tremors, but not. Um, they look pretty cool, and this film is made for IMAX, so the action sequences I hope are good. So Dune is my next honorable mention. Next honorable mention is Spiral from the Book of Saw. Now, Chris Rock is in a horror movie. I don't know if it's going to be a horror comedy or whatever. Samuel L. Jackson is in it also, so I don't know what they're going to do with it. The trailers look pretty cool. It's not going to be that torture horror movie like all the Saw films are. This film looks like it may be the best Saw film. So, Spiral from the Book of Saw is my next honorable mention. My next honorable mention is Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, I've always wanted to see these two big characters fight for the first time on the big screen. Well, they have fought before in 1930s or whatever, but it just looks epic. So I'm very excited for Godzilla vs. Kong. Next honorable mention, and my last honorable mention, is Tom and Jerry. Now, I love Tom and Jerry. I grew up with Tom and Jerry. I like this sort of style that they're going with, the 3D animation with real-life characters. Sort of what they did with Who Framed Roger Rabbit and that Looney Tunes back in action film or whatever. So it looks pretty cool. You have Chloe Grace Moretz. She's going to be in the movie. She's a pretty good actress. And Tom and Jerry. So I'm pretty excited for it. So that concludes my honorable mentions. Now let's move on to my actual list. So coming in 15th place is going to be West Side Story. Now this is going to be my first Steven Spielberg film. Well, second if you count Ready Player One. Second Steven Spielberg film in the theaters. West Side Story is a classic, and I feel that the only person who can remake that is Steven Spielberg. He is one of the best directors of all time. Clearly, he made Jaws and all that stuff, Jurassic Park. But West Side Story does look pretty good. If it's like the original, it's probably going to be really good. And Steven Spielberg, so you can't go wrong with Steven Spielberg. So West Side Story comes in at number 15. Coming number 14 is going to be Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, what I really want to see in this film is just a great martial arts film mixed with superhero themes in there. You know, you have a cool villain, I hope. I think the Mandarin is in this film, but not the one that we see in Iron Man 3. Instead, it's the real Mandarin, because that was a fake Mandarin, but whatever. But the real Mandarin is in this film, so it looks like it should be a pretty good film. So Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings comes in at number 14. Coming at number 13 is going to be Elvis. Now, Elvis Presley is one of my favorite singers of all time, and I like those biopic films that they're releasing now. I enjoyed Rocket Man. I enjoyed Bohemian Rhapsody. Elvis Presley, though, I hope they do a really good job with this film and really um, make his movie stand out because Elvis Presley is one of the best singers of all time. So I'm pretty excited for Elvis. So it comes in at number 13. Coming number 12 is going to be Eternals. Now I don't know anything about the Eternals. I just know the character names. I believe. I mean they're on uh, Google, so I don't know anything about the Eternals. But it is a Marvel film, so I'm just naturally excited for it. And it looks like it could be a cool space film. So Eternals comes in at number 12. Number 11 is going to be Morbius. Now I love horror films, and especially when he mix horror and superhero together, which is basically what this film is. Maybe he's a villain. I think he might be a villain, but for me, even better. Morbius, the trailers looked very, very good. Um, so I'm just naturally excited for Morbius. So it comes in at number 11. Coming in number 10 is going to be Don't Breathe 2. Now, I was very, very, very surprised that Don't Breathe, which came out in 2016, was a surprisingly very good film. Stephen Lang is returning for this film, and he's a great actor. So I'm just naturally excited for Don't Breathe 2. So it comes in at number 10. Coming in number 9 is going to be The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Now, I love the Conjuring universe. I love the Conjuring films. Not all of them, but some of them. The two Conjurings are clearly the best. And this one, even though it's directed by the person who directed The Curse of La Llorona, which is one of the worst, I feel like it still could be good because James Wan is involved in it as well. Or maybe he's not. I'm pretty sure he is, probably a producer or whatever. Um, so I'm pretty excited for Conjuring Devil Made Me Do It. So coming in eighth place is going to be Black Widow. Now this film, I'm really, really excited for it, but my excitement is starting to dwindle down a little because we should have got this film in I think May of this year or of 2020, and then got pushed to November, and then now it's coming out in May again, 2021. Um, so I'm pretty excited for the film. Not that excited as I was back in April, but I'm still excited. Coming in seventh place is going to be Candyman. Now, I love horror films, as I stated earlier. I just love, love, love horror films. Candyman, the trailers looked awesome. Um, the director looks like she knows what she's doing with horror films. She definitely knows what she's doing with this film because the trailers look awesome. So Candyman, I'm just naturally excited for this film. So it comes in at seventh place. Coming in sixth place is going to be The Kingsman. Now I love, love, love Kingsman series. The first one is excellent. Second one, it is a step down, but I still love it. But this film, the trailers look very, very good. Ralph Fiennes is a very good actor, and he's in this film. Um, so this is sort of a prequel, and I'm very, very excited for this film. So The Kingsman comes in at number 6. Coming number 5 is going to be A Quiet Place Part 2. Now, I love the first one. I love horror films, as I stated before, and this film looks like it could build off the first one and probably be even better than the first one. The trailers look very, very good and very well done. And John Krasinski is coming back for this film, so is Emily Blunt and the two lead kids in the film. So I'm naturally very excited for this film. So Quiet Place Part 2 comes in at number 5. Coming number 4 is going to be Spider-Man 3, 2021, of course. Um, I I just don't know what to say. This film looks awesome. It sounds awesome. All these villains coming in. You know the multiverse is going to tie into this film somehow. So it's just going to be a big film. The action sequences, I hope, are very good. John Watts never didn't disappoint when he brought the two Spider-Man films from before. So I bet he's not going to disappoint with this film. So I'm very, very excited with Spider-Man 3 2021. So that comes in at number 4. Coming number 3, top 3. Coming number 3 is going to be Mission Impossible 7. Now, I love, love the Mission Impossible series. It does have, well, only one film I do not like, which is MI2. But Mission Impossible 7, if he does exactly what he does with number 6 and builds off of it and makes it bigger and better, Christopher McQuarrie, you have probably become in my top 10 favorite directors of all time because I love Mission Impossible 6. So I hope he does a great job with this film. So Mission Impossible 7 comes in at 3rd place. Coming in 2nd place is going to be No Time to Die. I love this new James Bond era, these new films. There's only one film in that series that I do not like, which is Quantum of Solace. The rest of them, they're very entertaining. Casino Royale is awesome. What's it called? Skyfall is awesome. Spectre, not bad. And No Time to Die, I feel like this may be the best one yet. Trailers look awesome. I'm very excited for this film. So No Time to Die comes in at number 2. But coming in 1st place is going to be, you might have already guessed it, Halloween Kills. I love horror movies. As I stated before, Halloween is one of the best horror films of all time. I enjoyed the sequel 2018. While it was sort of like a copy of some of the films in the franchise, I still really enjoyed it. The directing, David Gordon Green, is a very good director, especially with horror. So this film, I hope he does the same thing, but it is called Halloween Kills, so this is going to be probably a bigger, badder, meaner version of Michael Myers, which is, I think the director stated that, or maybe it was John Carpenter himself. But if John Carpenter's excited for this film, Halloween Kills, I'm excited for this film. So Halloween Kills comes in at number 1. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the post notification bell so you can get notified for every video. I'm Peter. Thank you for watching.